Hi everyone, I am going to show you all of the eyeshadow, the new cream eyeshadow colors today. So bear with me, I am not a makeup artist by any means, and I, don't really know any like fancy techniques other than just some basic, oh sorry, my light is not plugged in, some basic tips for putting them on, but I wanted to show you the colors because I've gotten a lot of questions recently. I had a bunch of people text me during the sale asking me what shade would be best for their skin type or what shade I personally liked. I have two that I've kept in my makeup bag. This is called Aura, and I do not know the colors by heart yet. And this is Luster. So these two I have just sort of kept in my makeup bag because they're very neutral and I can wear them with everything. But I want to show you the other ones because there are 10 different shades. So you can stick around for all of them if you want, or you can just, hop off or, fast forward if you're watching this after I apply them. So I'm going to use the makeup remover wipes in between, and I'm just going to put them on one eye so you can see the color. The only thing that I have on my face now is a primer and a little bit of concealer because I'm tired. And but yeah, I don't have any other makeup on. I don't have mascara or a brow pencil or anything. So let me get started. I'm just going to put these on and then I'm just going to take them off so you can see the different shades. So this is Luster. This is sort of a pinky silverish, and this is the one that I've kept in my makeup bag because I just feel like it's a good kind of, everyday color, and you could use it as a base or, if you wanted to blend it with some other things. So you can see it's kind of like, I don't want to say frosty because that's not the right word, but you can see that it's just like a good neutral kind of shimmery pink tone. It really blends in pretty well. You can see there's a little bit of a difference. So if I wanted to do this a lot darker, I would probably put like another coat on. I guess I can just show you. Or what you can do is just let them dry in between. So you can just let it dry for a little bit and then you can kind of blend them, to your liking. So that is Luster. You can see really pretty, just very like basic color. Probably would look better if I had makeup on or mascara, but I am not interested in putting on makeup like that. So you can see, there is pigment, but it's pretty light. Okay, so that was Luster. That's the first one. The second one that I'm going to show you is Aura. So you can see it looks really similar, but this is a little bit more of a bronze color. I'm going to put it on the other eye. I'm going to switch every other one just to give my eyes a break. And you can see this has like a little bit more of a gold tone where Luster had like a little bit of a pinkish tone. This one has like a little bit more of a gold tone. So you can see a little bit gold, but still pretty neutral. And I think it's really pretty. So yeah, that is Aura, A-U-R-A. So one of the things that's important to note about these, so you can see the color coming off. One of the things that's important to note about these eyeshadows is they don't have glitter in them. I think that's a common misconception with like anything that's kind of shimmery is we think, oh, it has glitter in it. No, we use something called mica, which is a really fine powder that does give makeup like a luminosity. This is Gleam. This is the next one I'm going to put on, Gleam. You can see it's really similar. These three are very, very similar. This one's a little bit more white or like cream based, almost like beige. But mica is used in everything from makeup to electronics to cars even. It's used in all sorts of different things, and it has some issues with supply chain and child labor and people not getting paid a fair wage. So Beautycounter has audited all of our mica suppliers overseas and in the United States to make sure that there are fair wages being paid and that there are, labor laws are being followed. So anyway, that's something important to note. So this is Gleam. It's really pretty. Looks pretty similar to the other ones, but like I said, maybe like a little bit more of a like a beigey tone. I may put that one in my makeup bag. I kind of like that one over the others. So if you're just hopping on, we've went through Gleam. I see Dana, you're on. Hey, Gleam, Aura, and Luster. All right, so now we're going to kind of get into the darker shades. So this one is Sepia. You can see it's a brownish kind of gold color. And even though they look pigmented, you'll see when I put them on, they're not super, super, super dark like you would think they are. So this is Sepia. It's a really pretty brown. Now this is something you could wear like all over your eyelid like I'm doing, or if you wanted to wear one of the lighter tones, you could just use this on the outer part of your eye. That's a really pretty color though. I haven't used that one yet. But this is Sepia. You can see it's like kind of a brown color. A little bit of like a browny gold almost. These makeup remover wipes are so great too. They're only 20 bucks. And if you're somebody that's like super low maintenance, they're a makeup remover, but they're also a cleanser. So you can like, it's a 2-for-1. And a lot of people will cut them in half, like put them in a little container, cut them in half so that you get more for your money. So that's just a little tip. Okay, this is Flash. You can see Sepia and Flash are fairly similar. Flash is almost like a little bit more of a brown tone. So again, probably gonna go on not as dark as you would think, but I really do think these are pretty, and it's so nice that you don't even need a brush. You can just put them on with this little applicator, and then you can, you know, you can blend them in however you want. So I guess that one has like a little bit more gold to it. This is Flash. Almost like a little bronze, doesn't it? Haven't tried all these, so you're kind of doing it along with me. That's pretty though too. But anyway, they come off with the makeup remover wipe if that's what you want to use, or I use our charcoal bar and our clear pore cleanser, and those both work really well also. Okay, so that's Flash. All right, so I just went through 5 of them, and I've got 5 more. I know this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, just obviously with 10 shadows taking 1 minute per each would be 10 minutes. This is probably our darkest on the range of like a brown, like a dark brown. This is Ember. Still really pretty though. Would go great on like your crease, but again, I'm just going to show you what it looks like all over the lid so you can get an idea of the color. Yeah, so this one's by far the most like pigmented of the browns. Ember. You probably wouldn't put this all over. Maybe you would. I'm not somebody that wears something that dark. Obviously, look. Remember when I said that I'm not a makeup artist? So you'll have to just trust that you would be able to put these on in a better way than what I'm doing. Anyway, this is Ember. So you can see very dark brown would be great in like just the corner of your eye, probably like the outer area. And you could kind of, actually you could probably do a smoky eye with that, although I'm not doing a smoky eye these days because I'm not going out anywhere. But if you were, it'd be a great color to use. Okay, so that's Ember. I really like, okay, so these next 2 shades are probably, you're probably thinking, okay, they're a little bit too much. They're kind of like a pinky red color, but really they're really pretty on. I'll start with Dusk because it's the closest to Ember. Again, probably our darkest color. I would say Dusk and Ember are probably our darkest, like, darkest shades. You probably, again, wouldn't use this all over, but I'm just going to show you the color so you can see. So these are also like extremely hydrating. They have coconut oil in them and shea butter. Maybe not coconut oil, definitely shea butter. That's actually a really pretty color too. I've not tried Dusk. So that's Dusk. But they blend really easily. They're really soft. And I like that there's like a good range of colors. When people have been texting me, they're like, give me like what's one neutral and then like one darker color. So I've been kind of pairing, helping people figure out what would be a good fit based on, you know, what they would typically use. Okay, so we only have 3 colors left. And I'll show you each one at the end just so you can kind of take a look. This is Haze. So you can see it's like a purpley, kind of like a purpley red color. I have green eyes, so anything that's kind of like a purple color tends to go really well with my eye color. I've used this one before, and I actually really like it. When I first saw it, I thought, I'm not wearing pink on my eyelids. There's no way. But I really like it, and I think that it makes my eyes, I don't want to say pop, but I just really like the way that it looks. And before I put any of the darker colors on, I always start with one of the lighter shades just as kind of like a base, and to kind of open up my eye, and I would typically bring that all the way out. But again, I mean, I'm not wearing eyeshadow on a daily basis. It's more if I'm going to an event or if I have a meeting with someone or a date night or something like that. Okay, so that was Haze. I've got 2 more. This is Twinkle. So this is basically kind of like a gray silver. So you can see it's not really in the bronze category. It really truly looks more of like a gray silver color. I'm making sure my eyelids are dry before I apply them. I have not tried this one either. You could also use these as kind of a liner too. If you were somebody that did really like powder eyeshadow, you could always use a cream to kind of line your eye. Or I know people that will use these colors first. Oh, I brought that up too far. They'll use like a cream shadow as kind of a base, and then they'll put a powder on top of it. So that's another option too. And these can actually work as like a really nice primer if you are somebody that wears eyeshadow a lot and you want it to stay. We would typically use like concealer. You can kind of bring your concealer up into the eye area, and that will help your eyeshadow powder to stay on. But another great thing would be to just, if you really want like a dramatic look or really like dark pigment, you could use a cream eyeshadow. Okay, last one. This is another color that I really like. I think people get scared looking at it. It's green, just totally green. It's Prism. You can see that I dropped it on the ground and it shattered, or didn't shatter, but it cracked because I dropped it on the granite. But anyway, I really like this too. Again, it's a shade that you might look at and say like, I'm not wearing green eyeshadow, but I think it actually looks really pretty. And I think for fall, it could be really pretty with like one of the golden colors. And this one's called Prism. So see, I think it's actually really pretty, even though most people would look at it and say, I'm not wearing green. And again, I mean, I'm trying to do this in my phone, so this is not a great way to apply. It probably would look a lot better if you were doing this at home in your mirror and not in front of a phone camera and on one eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to show you all of the colors really quickly. So this is Prism. It's that green color. This is Haze, reddish, kind of purpley color. Twinkle, which is the grayish silver. Dusk, actually kind of like a pinky brown. Ember, which is again that dark color, dark brown. Flash, which is like a you can see brown bronze, very bronze. Sepia, which is brown bronze, but has almost like a little bit of a reddish tint to it. Okay, and then we're going into the nude / neutrals. This is Gleam. It's like almost white, cream colored. Aura, which is more like a silvery, not silvery, gold cream. And then Luster, which is like a purpley, kind of like a neutral purpley. So those are the 10. I'm trying to figure out where I can do a local event this holiday, so that way I can have them out and about and you can just take a look at them. Obviously wanting to do that in a safe way, so I'll keep you posted. But let me know if you want like specific suggestions or recommendations on shades. I am more than happy to help. All right, bye.